left carbonation, if you want to come up in my panel so we can discuss and have conversation, please feel free. I'm gonna leave a box open for question and answer. Today is gonna be all about question and answer. Last night we had a beautiful session with question and answer, and we're just gonna keep it going. So I'm gonna add in the room right now. I'm definitely going to put everybody in here. I'm gonna leave some okay, Honor. I'm gonna bring Honor in here.
Hey.
Oh. Hey. All right, let me keep adding everyone.
Hey, shrimp, baby.
Box open.
I told you I was coming right back on.
To come up and ask us questions. I'm gonna put.
It's the full video.
Oh, Velvet, when you done Naughty by Nature, can you admin?
Naughty by Nature, I'm gonna do that now.
Okay.
Naughty, say something in the room, please.
Peace, panel. Hey.
Peace to everyone in the panel. Here you go. Naughty by Nature, I'm about to follow you and make you an admin. Is there anybody in the queue that I should let in?
Hold on, let me look at it.
From the family or any ex-carbonation. Syrian says she probably would come later on the panel. She has other things to do right now. Let me see. Oh no. I don't see anybody else. Oh, there you go. Okay. Hold on.
Grand. Hold on.
Grand's coming. All right, so I'm gonna fill my panel up. I'm gonna keep number 4 box open for anybody who has questions that we can answer. These questions could be for anyone.
Grand's in the queue.
Let me see. I see Sky.
Yep.
We go. All right. I don't see no more ex-carbonation members, but
I just shared.
I'm trying to get. Okay. I'm gonna just keep number 8 open for another carbonation member. Hopefully somebody from there, you know, but I just wanted time to just vibe out with ex-carbonation members off the strength of the relationship that we built in carbonation, and just talk about things like even if it got to the point where you seen a problem with me in carbonation and ask me, and I ask you if I ever, you know what I'm saying?
Thank you so much, Shrimp. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Going on in carbonation, because carbonation ain't shit. We gonna talk about it. Peace to everybody in the chat. I see everybody here. I'm doing absolutely well today. I got up with a very good spirit, a very good heart. I've been going through a lot of healing transformations. It's been a beautiful journey, a beautiful transition. Every day is not easy, every day is not hard. It's just my journey, and I'm just taking one moment at a time. But I'm just gonna be eating on some of these good old pineapples. I got a coconut right here that I got from my local French market. I'm gonna open this, I'm gonna drink it, and I'm gonna be beautiful. Period. How are you doing today, Honor? How was your day today?
Well, today has been like chill, humbled a little bit. I'm just feeling like, like I heard you said it before, like what Baba G is doing is like it could be something like amazing and beautiful, and it's just kind of weird that he can't self-reflect and look at the like what he's doing to hurt other people. and bring other people down, like all the disrespect and all the manipulation. It's just weird that he can't do it. It's not always just about him. It's many people that are doing the same type of thing. And I just want to
Yes,
bring
perfect
awareness to
nails.
that type of stuff, because I know when I came into this, I was in a vulnerable stage in my life, and I feel like a lot of people were, and it just hurts me to know that there are people that are using some of the truth that can help change people's life, but using it as a manipulation tactic. So that's what gets to me a lot.
I agree. I definitely agree. I knew, for me personally in my life, when I first joined Carbonation, I definitely was in a vulnerable position in my life, and it was something that I really, really, really wanted to do. The 5 sciences, what he teach, being grounded, studying our birth charts through astrology, studying DNA, studying genetically modified organisms, and studying melanin, and how the universe is, how everything, this whole reality is melanin, and how it talks to itself. So I understand what he teaches. I understand, you know uh the science behind what he teaches. I just personally don't agree with his character. I don't agree with him personally. He, over time, realized that he was using the knowledge to manipulate me, until I started telling him how I actually felt about what the things that he was doing, and he started beating me more. That's when I realized that it wasn't about teaching me knowledge. It wasn't about me being the number one student. It was about him having control over me, to the point where I would do anything that he say, even if that was to be to die for him. You know, and for him personally, he has a good way of reeling people, vulnerable people in, and then making them feel guilty for leaving him, or calling him a demon, or even pointing out his flaws, so they refrain from it. Because I know for me, I felt this great amount of love for Nature Boy at one point. Like, I didn't want nobody to hurt him. I didn't want him to get hurt. I didn't want nothing bad to happen to him. Off of the strength of his childhood and what he went through, and I sympathized with him. And when I realized that by him telling us his personal stories over and over and over, it was a guilt trip every time. It was him to use a way to guilt trip us every time, to feel sorry for him and feel bad for him. But you can't feel sorry for a nigga that don't want shit for themselves.
Right.
Period. So I started. I'm like, I'm not about to baby you. I'm not a. He kept
Facts,
telling everybody
Trap.
in Carbonation that
Facts,
he was
facts.
babying me. This nigga's an insecure little boy. He wants to be babied. He wants to be pampered. He wants to be catered to. He wants to be, create servants so that he can feel catered to, because of his insecurities. You know, that's not what real men do, and that shit's fucked up, because you're having children. You're having children. Not only are you having children, you're causing other people to walk away from their children. Like, what sense does that make?
Exactly. It's female traits, and I understand, like, when people walk away from the children and don't even think twice to go back and figure out, like, heal those real generational curses, is kind of weird. And to know that he's like, in looking at the environment that he's created for himself, to actually fuck with another man's wife. Like, you're breaking up a household just doing that. You could be a messenger to them. You can help them, and guide them in their relationship, but you choose to fuck somebody that you're not even a companion
Attracted
with.
to?
Right.
Hmm.
So it's
You
just
know, I had told him this. I
generation.
told him this in his face. I told him this in his face. And I'm listening.
No, I'm listening.
I told him that in his face multiple times. You know what he told me? I could do whatever I want to do. I'm a man. I'm the black man. I'm God. I could do what I want to do. I'm your chief. I'm his chief. All of the women that come to Carbonation is mine anyway, because it's my knowledge that they following. It's my knowledge that they gonna learn. So he says, why would any woman come to Carbonation anyway and pick to be with another man other than me? They stupid. They might as well just be with me. And because in his mind, he thinks that every woman is gonna want to be with him eventually, and that those women, even if they do be with another man, they gonna wind up being with him. because they're gonna find him attractive in some type of way just by being around him because he wanna fuck him. You know what I'm saying? And there's been women who've come to carbonation that was not attracted to him sexually or physically, and he still managed to have sex with them because that's just what he feel like they wanted to do, even though it might not have been something that they necessarily, you know what I'm saying, considered to do. You know what I'm saying? Like he's sick.
Exactly.
He's sick.
And
That's
he's
sick
supposed to be like
behavior.
and a guide for the guys that are there, and he don't even let them be men. And it's that shit is weird to me. Like as an OG, like to guide these young boys or whatever. I have to call them boys, but they just don't like. He don't let them. He don't guide them to be a real man
Hit your
and be able
bag.
to. He said that if you put a man's child and a man's woman, that's emasculating the man. But you're doing that right in your camp. Like you're not allowing these men to be men, and that's just weird to me. And I feel like that with like people like us that have like intellect and that's strong, I feel like that real woman, he feels emasculated in like a presence of real woman, and that's weird to me.
You wait, say that last part you said over again, cause I wanna hit on that. Go ahead, say that again. Did you hear me? Did you hear what I said?
I think she's frozen.
What did she? Did y'all hear what she said at the end?
No.
I just don't understand how
Can you
Nature
hear?
Boy.
Because my it's froze on my end.
She's frozen for sure.
We can hear you, I think.
I don't know if she should. I don't know how to drop her down without kicking her out the room permanently.
She may have to drop. Home needs to come back up. She dropped off by accident.
She admitted to sexually assaulting a woman too.
Oh, Queen Vibes.
Get to that stuff, Chiefess. Ooh.
Hey, look, the drop somebody down without kicking them out the room. You got to like I said, you got to click on her box, like you gonna send her a gift, and
Okay.
if the gift box come up with the bags, with already on the badge, you understand, have to click another gift, and then at the top it's gonna have the little phone, look like
Oh,
it's
I
hanging
see. I
up.
see. I see.
Yeah, but I think she unfroze now. I just seen her shit move.
Oh yeah, she's moving again.
Are you good now?
Can you hear me?
And look,
Yeah, I
hey,
can hear
and no
you.
negativity in the comments. And negative, we muting y'all ass.
You're
Okay.
back.
No, I was just saying that I think he feels emasculated by a woman expressing herself, by a woman being a woman. I think that he's just feeling emasculated by that. That was the last part that I said.
Every
And he
time.
got a lot of traits.
What you said?
So he got a lot of feminine traits, like all that yelling and stuff like that. That's cool. You can mask that, but it's a lot of feminine traits that he has, and he
Yeah.
tries to act like he's.
He tries to act macho over the feminine qualities, right? Well, every time a woman in his presence went to further express herself about how she felt about stuff, he would start screaming at her, or he'll start telling her how she feels rather than how she actually feels, and he'll dominate the conversation in any way that he can to shut her up. And I've always felt that he felt
He's a lady.
intimidated by a woman when she expresses herself because how
Y'all
he
funny.
deals with that woman in the conversation, like in the communication style, you could tell that he's trying to like hold on to his pride or hold on to his ego. Now, see, what he wasn't this was, and I said this yesterday on my other live. He'll never sit there on social media and tell y'all a argument. He's the last argument he's had with a man. He can't sit there and talk to you over social media and tell you when the last time he was even about to fight a man or hit a man. But I bet you he can get on social media and tell you when the last time he hit a woman or choked a woman or kicked a woman or did some fucked up shit to a woman. I bet you can tell you and sit there and tell you the last time he did that. And I've always thought that the reason why he doesn't cause too many conflicts with the men is because he really don't want to fight men. He wants to be with a man. I personally feel. And I got a story for y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all two stories
Hey,
on why I
Mina.
feel like he actually want to be with a man. I feel like he don't want to be with a woman because of how he treats women
He
in
makes me
general.
want to
All
hit
of the
him in
women
the
that's
mouth.
around him,
Mm-hmm.
he don't have them around him like on no tip like I love them. He only have them around because he's trying to hide the fact and cover up the fact that he wants to be with a transgender and he only can fuck pussy because we on social media and he doesn't want to be looked at as gay, which he already had that spin and he was creating a whole atmosphere in carbonation for us to protect him and be like, oh yeah, he's not gay, so he has to push polygamy, he has to have more than one woman because he's in fucking competent. Needless to say, we was in Belize. I know this was before you came along. We was in Belize. This was like the very beginning of our relationship. This was before he took Sheba's virginity. Me and him was in a tent, mind you. I'm so oblivious to his normal ways. Like I'm just completely oblivious. So
Velvet
he
watches
gets out of
Tony
the tent
channel
and
and
he's walking
responds.
away on the cell
Most
phone,
other
like
channels
calling
tap
somebody
for
on
her.
the
We
cell
go
phone,
hard over
videoing
here.
and walking away
Mm-hmm.
from our tent. So I look out the tent window. This was before I had Eliana. I was looking out the tent window and I seen him because he used to promote everyone in carbonation to be naked. Like at one point in time, we was damn near bare, like to a certain extent. So he didn't have clothes on this at this one particular moment, and when I looked out the tent window, he had the phone pointed down to his private part. And I was like, what the fuck is he showing somebody his dick on camera? Like, I was so mad. And he came back to the tent and I was like, what you doing? And he was like, what you talking about? I'm like, who you on the phone with? I said, was you just showing that man your penis? And because I knew he was on the phone with a man. So he was like, oh, no, I wasn't sure him, tried to deny it. And I was like, no, my nigga, you was showing him your dick. I seen you. Like, don't try to flex on me. Like, don't play on me. He was like, yeah, he came out and confessed. He was like, that's just somebody who was a client back in the day, and we have a relationship. And he starts to tell me about how he needed to keep these connections because these people gave him money. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't Mike. No, this wasn't Mike. This was a whole nother person. He starts telling me about how this person, is a potential person to look out for him when he fall on his ass. Pretty much. Pretty much. You know what I'm saying? So
I seen
I
new
was like,
faces
what the
earlier
fuck?
on
Like,
Tony
so I
Live.
just
I'm glad
ignored it.
because how
I
Velvet
ignored
got
it because he wasn't
other
physically
channels
having
holding
sex with this
choosing
man.
Velvet
You
over
know what I'm
their
saying? So he
subs.
only
It's
had a
crazy.
relationship with him over the
Oh,
phone.
okay.
But after that incident, he called them, or the man called him multiple occasions, like months apart, and he'll just want to see Nature Boy dick, and Nature Boy will just show him his dick and just have conversations with him, like it's just all normal. You know what I'm saying? When we went to Atlanta, when we got deported and went to Atlanta, he actually went to go. I think he went to go. Or he was about to go hang out with the man or some shit like that and bring me with him. He was gonna bring me with him to hang out with the man. So fast forward out of Belize, we're in oh no, we're still in Belize. We just moved to another house. So now my head is fucked up. So I'll just forget about it. I'm like, nah, he don't want to be with no man, like whatever. So then he starts teaching about how sexuality or being gay, homosexuals are natural. He starts to teach about how they're natural. He actually got mad at me in the process of him talking about transgender or homosexuality being natural. He got mad at me in the process of teaching that because I didn't know how to explain what the fuck he was saying because that shit didn't make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? So I just kind of used that energy to just revert it back to humanity and how we need to stop being extreme with trying to turn into a man or turn into a woman. So I just utilized it for that. But this nigga really went on a rant and a rave to teach humanity that homosexuality is natural, just because he wants to be a transgender. Couple days after him teaching that homosexuality is natural, I caught this nigga on the phone again with a whole nother person, but this person is actually a man who has turned himself into a fucking woman, actual transsexual. And I was like, I just had to assess it. I had to make sure that I wasn't giving him those signals that I was judging him because he wouldn't give me all of the
Shrimp ain't no
details.
good.
So
She
I'm
ain't no
sitting there
good.
and I'm like,
Hey, Eli.
he's pretty much insinuating that he wants this transsexual to come into our relationship. Many a times he put me on live just for me to say that I'm attracted to transsexuals so that I can be sitting next to him like we both into transsexuals to potentially bring a transsexual into our relationship. So even though on those lives when I was like I like transsexuals, I'm really just seeing how he's really moving and you know what I'm saying, really just letting him come out with all of the information. See, if I would have never made certain decisions, I wouldn't have certain information. So a lot of my, you know, the way I process things and you know the way I made decisions was actually working for my benefit because I actually got the fucking juice. You feel me? This is something that you
Right.
know I didn't really even think about doing. It just normally happened. It just naturally happened for me. So I'm like, I look at him when when he's insinuating to have this person in our relationship, and I'm like, I don't want to be with no transsexual. I don't really want to, you know. He felt some type of way. I felt some type of way about men being and changing themselves into transsexuals, or a man just being gay. Period. I don't like that shit. I don't like gay men. I don't like a man to ever insinuate that he's gay, suck dick, take it in the ass, or give it in the. I don't care about. I don't want none of that
Please
shit. I
hit
don't
that
want to be
like.
with a
Let's
nigga like
get
that.
them likes up.
Period. I want a man, okay? Not a man who want other men occasionally. So he was feeling some type of way that I felt, you know, that he felt some type of way that I felt some type of way about transsexuals and shit like that. So as time went on, he just never talked about it again. But this is the type of shit that he likes. You know what I'm saying? This is what he would normally want to do, but he can't do it because on the beginning of, and I'm sorry to be talking a lot, but on the beginning of his journey, before he went to Honduras, one of his main concerns before popping out on the internet, he knew that he was going to go viral. He knew that he was going to be blasted for everybody to see him on social media. So what happened was, right before he left to go to Honduras, one of his main um concerns was that he was going to be publicized on the internet for being a gay stripper. So he tried any kind of way he could to extinguish the fact that everybody knows that he was a stripper and a gay stripper at that. You know, he tried anything he could to put out that fire. But baby boy, that shit don't change. That shit don't change just because you say you not doing it no more. Nigga, you still gay. You was a stripper for 10 years. You still want to go be on somebody's stripping pole because with the women in carbonation, honor, you wasn't there for this specific moment, but you was in the house with us when all of us was in the upstairs in the room. When we was upstairs in the room and Sheba had the children downstairs when we had that little party, he had all of those women, including me, up there in that room and was giving all of us personal lap dances and shit. Had us turned upside down. When I swear to God, when I tell you, if y'all ain't never been dealt with a stripper, or you know what I'm saying, them niggas is crazy. They do some crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? And he had all of us up there doing that shit to us. This man still want to be a stripper. He still want to strip, and he still want to be with men. Period. And that brings me back to my point before I hand over the mic. This nigga don't have any fights,
Tell me
any
about the
physical
shrimp.
fights, any verbal
Tell me
fights,
about
any
it.
nothing with other men because these men are little boys themselves and they submit to him so much to the point where Nature Boy don't have to fight him, which he would love that anyway because he likes to dominate men just as much as he likes to dominate women. Actually, it gets him off even more to dominate a man. And this is why he keep those men around. And at one point in time, not before I hand over the mic, y'all, and I appreciate everybody who's sending gifts, but this shit is streaming out of me right now. For 1 second, he actually has said out of his own mouth that the men act more like his wives than the women do. The men take care of
Told
him
you.
better than his own wives. Now tell
Told
me that
you.
ain't no gay shit.
I
Tell
told
me
you
that ain't no
guys.
gay shit.
I
Now
just
I'm
said
handing
that.
over the mic and I'm gonna add somebody else in the room.
Things with the guys there.
I personally feel I personally don't know for sure. I cannot say yes and I cannot say no because I don't know what he's doing with them behind closed doors because he has had sex with women while I was there behind my back and I did not know. So I wouldn't put it past him and how those niggas be sucking his dick, how those niggas in carbonation be, I'm not saying that they sucking his dick. Let me not say that. How those people in carbonation be kneeling to him hand and foot. I wouldn't put it past them that they probably would be doing something with him because ain't no man. I'm just speaking on facts, y'all. I'm just speaking facts. Ain't no real man gonna sit there and let any other man take their pride the way that Nature Boy does or take their manhood like Nature Boy does. Now, if
Right.
a man allows another man to do that to him without him getting fucked in the ass by him, got some serious power over them men's soul. But I wouldn't put it past them. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if they are for sure, but I wouldn't put it past them
Well,
because
see, I found this.
The guy Kite, he is fucking bisexual. Pice is bisexual.
Oh,
Um, all of them, I believe, has experienced some bisexual type of shit. But I know Kite and Pice is bisexual for
Pisces
sure.
too.
They have had men who have
Kite
came
too.
or boys who have combination who were actually bisexual, and
Oh,
Nature Boy was like, yeah, it's okay. It's okay to be
oh,
bisexual. You're just gonna be the gatekeeper. You know what I'm
oh,
saying? It's natural. You feel me? So that's the type of nigga he is. So I wouldn't put it past him.
Yeah, it's interesting that you say that he likes to dominate. It gets him, it makes him
oh.
feel a certain way to dominate other men too. Because I always wonder, like I mean, I can understand having an OG and can guide you become the man, a better man that you are, but to continuously let another man like emasculate you like that is weird. And then on his part, it's like why does he want to do that? Like, it's all about his ego? It just seems like it's all about feeding his ego. Like he needs other people to validate him instead of him validating himself, and it's just weird.
But see,
It's
I
fucked up.
found it weird that that girl, the one that just left, Sky, she said that he was sleeping in the room by himself. And she said all of the girls slept in the rooms together. So I find that weird that now he's supposedly sleeping in the room by himself and he got all the women sleeping in the room by themselves. So how we know that they not, you know what I'm saying, doing what they, how we know he not calling
Exactly.
men to his bedroom while the women in the next
Exactly.
room sleep. I'm just saying.
Exactly. Wait, can somebody drop out the queue so that I can let Syrian in the room before I let Goddess speak?
Hello,
I
panel. Hey, everybody. Can
Hold on one second, Goddess.
oh, I'm
Let
gonna
me
drop.
let me add let me add another ex carbonation member
Oh yeah, yeah.
before we begin.
Hey, China.
Wait.
All right, we
Just
good now. What's up,
you?
Goddess China? How are you?
Hey, Syrian.
Peace.
Peace.
Hey.
We can't hear you, Goddess China. We can't hear you.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, it's probably because it was connected to my truck. But yeah, recently my page got deleted. I've been trolled ever since I left the group. I was never in the family. For those that don't know, I was never in the family. I just changed the emojis. I guess people assume that I'm in the family because I had the palm trees and the green heart or whatnot. But yeah, once I told him I was starting my own family, that was pretty much it. Which I was never over there for him. I was really over there for the knowledge and really for solar. But that was
You
pretty
went to
much my
carbonation?
question.
You went to
No.
No,
carbonation?
not to carbonation, but like on the panels with
I
them.
feel you. I feel
Yeah,
you.
I was on the panel with Solar. Solar was the one that first asked me to change my name or whatnot. I changed my name and then I started going to the panel or whatnot
So hold on,
with Nature Boy.
right out. Hold on for 1 second. I don't mean to cut you off, but I have a question. So when you went on a panel, or exchanged any type of verbal communication with them, he immediately wanted you to change your name to their frequency.
So Solar asked me to change my name because I was on his solo live in the box on the side. And I took my wig off and my makeup off on live. And when I did that, he was like, "Oh, well, you should join Carbonation. You should change your name because a lot of girls, look up to stuff like that. So you're basically showing them that, they can do it too. And that'll make other people want to change their appearance and all this and that." So I went like when I took because I was just doing that to let them know I don't give a like I wear makeup, I wear weave, but at the same time, I know who I am as an individual. I can still wear my makeup or not wear my makeup and still be the same person. It does not change who I am at the end of the day. So
Exactly.
once I did that, I started going, well, Solar, okay, so I did that for 2 days. And then I ended up having a photo shoot, and Solar came alive, and he seen me with the full face of makeup, and I was smoking. So I guess he got mad and went and started the whole live pretty much bashing me. Oh, well, yeah, how you gonna try to do this one day and turn around and put the makeup back on, and that's not what we're about. Either you need, so he let me on the panel, and he was like, well, either you need to change your name or calm down. And I did both. I calmed down and I kept trying to God, but I changed the emojis to the crescent moon and the stars. So when I went to Nature Boy's panel, Solar was calmed down. Soon as I got on the panel, Nature Boy was like, "What's up, Goddess China? What's up, China? What's up? What's up?" With the makeup on and everything, like he was all for it. But then Solar cammed up immediately after, and he was like, "Hey, China, what's up and whatnot." And so Nature, I guess that he kind of put two and two together. He said, "Oh, so are you trying to be Solar's wife? Are you trying to be his wife or whatever?" And I was like, "Well, Solar don't like me right now because of the whole makeup situation." And he was like, "Well, if you trying to be with Solar, you can't wear the makeup and stuff because they feel like you're a clown or whatnot." Not saying that he didn't like it, because when I got on the panel, he was all for it. But he was just basically saying that Solar wouldn't go for anything like that. Now, in between time, I was reading the comments here and there, so I didn't know that Solar had a girl. And then somebody jumped in the box when I was on Solar Single Live saying that he had a baby, and they was like, "Where your baby at? Where your baby at?" And that was none of my business. I really didn't give a fuck. And I actually ended up talking to Solar on IG. I even got his number and everything. I mean, he's hit me up a few times. But after that, once I started getting on the panel, I was trolled every single day. And it's like it didn't matter. Then I found out about
Go
Nature Boy.
ahead.
Didn't know that he
You
was
know,
once
you
in
know that Solar baby. You know that lady who had the baby for Solar had a stillbirth, right?
So that's another thing. I never knew anything about it. I was hearing like so many people was coming to me about the situation. I didn't know
I
what was going
appreciate it,
on. I
sisterhood.
honestly didn't know. Somebody told me that the baby that they try to deliver the baby themselves. I don't fucking know. I didn't even know that he had a girlfriend or a baby. Like he put when I first got on his panel, I don't know if it was the first day or the second day. He put her on the screen. He was like, "Come here so they can see your hair or how you look or something like that." And she came and she got in the camera for a little bit, which is Zoka. And then after she got out the camera, she was like, "I love you," and he was like, "Mm-hmm." But Solar was talking to me because I was telling him about my past relationship, and he was pretty much was like, "Damn, we are so much alike. I'm going through the same situation right now." I knew nothing about carbonation. I knew nothing about any of y'all. I knew nothing about none of the girls, none of the bullshit that was going on until after that day when I put those emojis on. I started like if you go on YouTube, I'm all over YouTube. I was getting screen recorded. I was getting reported every day. I couldn't even go live because every time I went live, they was reporting me for whatever reason. And now my
Wow.
page is gone. Like they just banned my page permanently to where I
So
can't even get my account back.
carbonation was trolling you to get your shit taken down because you didn't want to go be with them.
Well, I assume I don't know. When I told Nature Boy that I was about to start my own family, he got mad. He was like, "You like my little sis? You need a mentor, somebody that you can look up to. Like, you don't need to start your own family. You're not a leader. You don't need to be leading nobody." And he kicked me off the panel. So he only kicked me off the panel and put me in the comments. But when I was listening, I was like, "Y'all are crazy." True kicked me out, and they started trolling me ever since. Now, some of the people in my family, which Flute is one of the people, I had a PK the day that I had a PK against Shaka Zulu. I won, and Flute was gifting me. I went and I started a panel right after my PK. I gifted everybody on the panel, and then I got banned. And when I got banned, I can't even use VIP points to get my page back. They banned my shit permanently. It's unbannable. My page is unbannable.
Wow.
I can't even get my shit back. So
Wow.
it was a lot of stuff that, and it's still stuff that I'm
I
still
wouldn't
learning. Like
either,
I
Michelle.
found out that he used to be a stripper, that his name used to be Tyrese or Tyreek or something that you could go and look. It's just so much shit.
Let me tell you something. I was with him for 3 years. I had a daughter with him. She's two now. He is not what he say he is. And the reason why I'm on social media is so I can bring awareness to young women like you who see them and don't really know that much about them. And there's so much stuff already on the internet. You could kind of get like um you could kind of like not even want to
Thank
look
you,
at all of it
Strength.
because
I
it's so
It
much.
is
appreciate
a
So
lot.
that. Thank you so much.
sometimes people don't look at it and they still make the decision to go, and then when they realize what's going on, they don't want to be there, and then they leave. That happened to so many people. Like I can't even tell you on the count of my fingers how many people have came to carbonation and left after they figured out what was really going on. Like so, I think that like the only reason why I stayed as long as I did was because he wooed me a lot. Like he had to treat me a certain way and do certain things for me to stay and keep me there. And then I had a baby, so then I
Right.
was struggling with leaving leaving him and being a single mother on my own, and I was struggling with that, and I came to realize like I don't need you for shit. I can have three more babies by you and still leave you and hold my shit down. I don't need you. You know, I don't need what you can offer. You feel what I'm
Right.
saying? Like I don't need stress and negativity. You know what I'm
They
saying?
be sounding
So I
proud
decided to get
sometimes.
myself out of that situation, get my child out of that
Oh,
situation.
thank you,
I don't
Strength.
know if anybody knows, but there's a recording that I want to put out right now of Kite. I know Honor knows who that is, and Syrian knows who that is. Kite, he's a member. I think he's still in carbonation. There's a video recording of him saying that when he was in carbonation, he wanted to harm my child. Like he literally had the thought to kill baby Eliana. It's on recording. I got the recording on my phone. You see what I'm saying? And Nature Boy still has him in the camp. So if there are people like that who have those kind of thoughts in carbonation, why is Nature Boy harboring or even keeping those people around him? Because those people are
Hey,
a
she
reflection of who
baby.
he is. And this is why I think that those people stay so long that they stay,
Don't forget
because
to hit that
everybody who's
like
not
button.
on
Hit
that
that like
frequency of
button. Let's
carbonation,
get
they
these
wind up
likes up.
leaving. I don't give a fuck if they went
Thank
back
you.
and left again. You know what I'm saying? They always wind up leaving because that's not who they is. That's not who they are. You see what I'm
And
saying? But I'm just glad you came to the
see,
realization
I
because
was,
that shit is
and that's the
absolutely fucked up.
thing.
And whoever goes to be with any man in carbonation, you got
Come on, guys. We got like 90 people in here and like 19 likes. Can we get the likes up a little bit? Can we get the likes up a little bit? Thank you. Just a little bit. Let's get these likes up. 90 people, 20 likes. 20 likes. Let's get these likes up. And if this is your first time here and you'd like to support the channel, please hit that subscribe button. I would gladly. All is welcome. You are welcome. And come on, we need 2 more likes. We need 2 more likes. Can we at least get the 30 likes? Can we at least get the 30 likes? We need 2 more likes. 1 more like. We need 1 more like. Just 1. 1 more like. So we can continue. 1 more like, guys. Oh, thank you kindly.
another story.
And see,
Come
that's
with
what
me.
I was saying. I was not over there for Nature Boy. Like most of those women are over there for Nature Boy. But when I went over there, well, honestly, because Solar was pretty much breaking down my natal chart. And that's something that I've already been on. I'm already in tune with, my spiritual side. I'm a very spiritual person. So when it comes, I know astrologists. I know people that know how to read that. So when it comes to other people that's on that type of frequency or that same wave, I tend to grasp to those type of people. I'm like, okay, so he can tell me a little bit more about myself. He can help me understand it. And he sent me the link of my birth chart, just telling me cost my bad. Just telling me, just breaking it down, like breaking everything down. So that was just the knowledge. There was the only thing that I was pretty much there for. Everything else outside
Right.
of that, I actually did not give a fuck. I did not give a fuck. I did
So
not care at all.
Nature Boy naturally feels like anybody who tunes into carbonation and study the 5 sciences, he naturally feel like you're going to come to be with him because that's his knowledge. The reason why all of the women didn't come there for Nature Boy.
I
Some of
heard.
those women, in fact, went to be with other men there, but because Nature Boy deems every woman to be his, regardless if they came there for the nigga or not, just his own ideologies about all of the women being his who
Yep.
stepped
Hey,
into his
Lady
vicinity is
So-So.
his problem. So even if you went there to go be with, you would probably end up being trying to be finessed to go sleep with Nature
I
Boy because
heard.
that's what he wants to
I
do.
heard.
And the other men allow it, and they will take you back and have sex with you too,
Ew.
and act like it's okay. And
Y'all
then
all
the
nasty.
woman will get pregnant in the process and not know who the baby father is. This happened to Sheba. Good luck it didn't happen to Zoka because she sat her ass down. She was smart enough to not go back and forth because she knew. So, but then when she got pregnant by Solar, these women don't tell you. And even this happened with Serenity as well. Every time a woman gets pregnant in carbonation by another man, Nature Boy calls the baby a demon. You know what type of environment you need during your pregnancy. It's the total opposite. The environment that you know you need as a woman being pregnant is the total opposite. So imagine being in an environment like
Nobody.
that being
Oh,
pregnant.
the ex carbonation
It's not
members.
a surprise that the baby came out as a stillbirth. But if you get pregnant by him, he ain't gonna treat you good either. And I have my own personal stories. I wanted to save that for another live, telling my stories of the process that I went through after I had baby Eliana, because nobody knew what I went through after the fact. That wasn't nothing for me, nothing healthy for me to go through. You know what I'm saying? I can't stop to tell you how bad he dogged Serenity out after she had her baby in carbonation. I'm glad women are not getting pregnant right now at carbonation because they don't get no medical attention. And the other men, they just be sitting there acting like they don't even give a fuck. When the baby come out, the other men don't even want to be the father of the baby. True don't even want to be the father of Jaomi. He has said this out of his own mouth. Him and Sheba feel like that baby is a demon because Nature Boy had deemed that soul onto that, or deemed that baby be a demon. You know what I'm saying? And they go with whatever he say. I don't give a fuck. Ain't no child, no demon coming into no world innocent like that. You feel me? So I'm just glad you was able to see. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Cause everybody like it don't. You don't even have to logically make the decision to want to go to carbonation. You could just hold a conversation with Nature
And
Boy
they
or
put you
one of
in it.
those other men in nature, and they'll make you feel like you
Yeah, because
want to
he started
come
trying to
and
make me do whatever the little thing is. He was like, China, do this. And I'm like, do what? And he's like, do the little three thing. And I'm like, baby, I'm not doing that because I don't know what the fuck that is. And I'm not doing shit that I know nothing of. I'm just not fit to do that. But it's like every day that I went over there, it was always, oh, you was over here with Shaka Zulu. We don't fuck with them. You betrayed me. We got people that spying on you. They're coming back reporting, telling everything. It's like I couldn't go nowhere. I couldn't talk to nobody. I couldn't be on nobody's shit. And I wasn't even in Carbonation family. I still was in Zeal Republic family. I just had the emojis and it was just crazy. It was so crazy. And then the fact of me being screen recorded and all the lies. And I'm like, these people, I don't know. They got issues at the end of the day. And my mental is not, I don't have a weak mind. I don't just listen to people and run with it. I don't do that. I do my own research and I think for myself at the end of the day.
that's good. I'm glad you did that because I failed to do that when the first time that I went to carbonation. You know, and I didn't even really like. It was different back when my time. The circumstance was a little bit different. Nature Boy has gotten even more aggressive with his recruiting tactics now because he's blasted his life so much online that he's open now. He's open now on the internet, so he's going to be more aggressive how he comes at people. And those people who allow him to do that to them, they must be like really really hurt, like really really hurt. Like the person has to be really hurt in order for Nature Boy to tell them to come to him to do whatever he says do. You know what I'm saying? These people have no sense of direction. They have no goals for themselves in life.
Right.
And they don't believe that they can do it on their own because Nature Boy is constantly telling them that you need a mentor. You need this. You need an OG. When this nigga in fact has no knowledge. I know a nigga younger than him who have more OG knowledge than what he have. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So off of the strength of him telling these young people, is young, everybody there is young. Not, you know what I'm saying? The oldest there is like 32, 35, or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Nature Boy is in fact the oldest, but even the ones who are up in age have baby minds. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And everybody else is young, 20, 21, 22.
Yep.
This is the ages. This is coming straight out of high school. Niggas who don't really really got experience in life. You feel me? Niggas who haven't really been through nothing, especially the ones in carbonation, because these people were sheltered. Most of these children were sheltered or going through some type of physical abuse from their parents that kept them from being social. You see what I'm saying? So
Right.
this is not a normal type of situation where these people legit can't think for themselves. They legit going through something in their actual life
Right.
that they're trying to get away
And
from,
that's what
and
I
they
was
don't know how to
told, that
fix it. So
everybody
they're
over there.
relying on nature boy.
Hey,
Right.
Golden
I was told
Lions.
that everybody over there
Hey,
is running from something.
Keita.
Cause I mean,
Her
I don't
snipping
know.
is
I don't,
louder
like I
than them
say, I
talking.
didn't do
Oh,
any
my big
research when I
speakers.
first met Solar or whatever.
Oh,
I thought he was very handsome. I'm not gonna lie. I thought he was handsome until I started hearing all the extra shit. Like when I got on that panel, everybody started coming to me. My best friend came to me. People outside of the app, they was like, "Girl, do you know these people? Like, you ain't never seen these people before?" And I'm like, "No, like, I don't watch TV. So, and I watch. I may be on YouTube here and there, but I don't really know. But and that, I think the only video that I went when they told me about the stuff that he does, I think my friend, my best friend, she mentioned something about him hitting a girl while she had a baby, and she sent me the YouTube video. I don't know who the girl was, but I seen when he hit her, and he almost like tried to like while she was holding the baby, he tried to like slap the baby out her arm or something like that. I don't know. It was just something
Who?
crazy. And Nature Boy, and then the
Who
video
you
of
talking
him
about?
making the
You
girl
talking
jump off the
you,
cliff.
baby.
Talking about you.
That's
That was
talk.
you.
She
Oh,
talking
you
When
about
talking
you
about
came
you.
to
me?
Mexico.
Yeah, I see. That's what I'm saying. I didn't know nobody names. I only knew two names, and that was Solar and that was Nature Boy. I didn't know nothing about nobody. Nobody.
I never
He didn't.
seen. I
He.
never seen
Well,
the for so long.
I
He
could
looks.
tell you.
Yes,
I
he
could tell you
does.
that story on
Ab.
another day. But
Very, very,
um,
very.
that
Yes.
day, he did physically abuse me because he was trying to insist that I was flirting with True. With Baby Ellie, I was sitting there on the floor with Baby Eliana in my arms, and he was trying to insinuate that I was, excuse me, that I was flirting with True. And I'm sitting there, I'm mad as the fuck. I'm mad because I'm like, why do I gotta be flirting with somebody else while I got your baby in my arms? Like, that shit is fucked up, And I realized that it wasn't necessarily me who he felt like was doing something. He actually was doing shit behind my back. See, when somebody come to you saying and accusing you and being like, oh, you did this, I see that. They actually doing something behind your back that you need to watch out for because they fucking over you. You know what I'm saying? And that's what that was in that situation. I got up and I walked away because I'm not about to argue with you on social media about flirting with another nigga with
Let me
your child
check.
in my arms. That's humiliating.
Let
And
me
I'm not even
check.
that type of woman. You see
Right.
what I'm saying? So you got me all the way fucked up. So I'ma just walk away because I can't slap the fuck out you. I can't kill you. So I'ma just walk away. Like, period. So when I walked away, he got mad. When he got mad, he proceeded to grab my arm and I snatched away. So as I'm walking away, he get mad at me, take the baby from me, throw the baby on the bed. Somebody else come get the baby, and we outside now at this point, but at the back of the house in Mexico, and he's hitting me, throwing me to the ground, telling me shut up, this and why I'm not listening, that, and beat me for like 5 minutes, almost 10 minutes, because I'm just like not agreeing with this nigga. I'm just not agreeing with him. So I go upstairs. Once he finished hitting on me, I just go upstairs and I cut all my hair off. Because at that point in time, we had got lice from Loyal because he let Loyal back into the camp. Loyal came back with lice, gave everybody lice. So then I cut my hair off because he was pulling it. I had bald spots on the side of my fucking hair and everything. Nobody seen that though because I was hiding behind the camera. At that time, I wasn't really making videos like that. I wasn't really speaking out. And everybody was like, well, Nana, why is she not speaking? Because I'm always recovering from a black eye, from a busted lip, or a scratch that y'all going to see. So I can't be on live. You feel me? At that point, he tried to make it to use as another tactic to manipulate me. He wound up having everybody in carbonation cut their hair. This is why everybody cut their hair, and other people online was cutting their hair to keep me in carbonation. Because once I wanted to leave again, he made me feel bad and said, you made all of us cut our hair for you, and everybody else on social media cutting their hair for you, trying to make it seem like I was the one who made. But no, y'all,
Manipulator.
you made you made your own to cut your hair and all the niggas hair. You know what I'm saying? I didn't ask you to do that. I woke up to that. You know what I'm saying? So he tried to use that, but he couldn't. Feel me? So it is what it is.
That's crazy.
I
That's crazy.
appreciate you, Goddess China. I'm gonna take more
Got you, Shrimp.
Okay,
Thank
y'all have a
you.
nice day.
Thank you so much for the cash app. I
He
so
frozen?
appreciate it. Thank you
Okay.
so, so much.
No, I'm
I
good.
Hey
appreciate
Tyrion, would you
this.
like to say anything?
Yeah, we can just let somebody in real quick.
All right, for
I do
sure.
want to speak on something, but I want to wait a few minutes.
Okay, for sure. Let me see. Let me add somebody. Who y'all think I should add on? My family? Who y'all think I should add? You.
Drew Big Worm, because he's been dying for the past few days to get up here.
All right, let me let him in.
If you
And
want to
who
do
else?
two, if
And
you
who
want to
else?
cue Nikki, because she been waiting for a while.
I'm gonna put her up here too. Let me see. Q.
No, I'm not from
What's
Chicago.
her
Nikki,
name?
Q Nikki, the blue shit. It starts with the Q, the Nikki.
Oh, I see it. I see it. All right. What's up, Big Worm and Q Nikki?
Hello.
Oh,
Right.
Vel Natiri's in here.
Okay, can somebody drop down so I can let Natiri be up in the room?
I
If you
will.
don't mind.
I will.
Natiri, would you like to come into the room? If all of the ex-carbonation members could let their face show, that would be absolutely wonderful. So when people enter the panel, they could see your faces. If
Oh,
you
I'm
don't
up here.
mind.
Oh God.
What's
Big
up,
Worm.
Big Worm?
Oh, what's
What's
going
up?
on?
What's up? How you doing?
I'm good. How y'all doing? I ain't think y'all was gonna let me up.
What's up? What you gotta say? What's
Oh,
on your heart?
nothing really. I'm gonna drop back down because I ain't think y'all was gonna let me up.
Oh, so you just wanted to play? Okay.
Really, Big
All
Worm?
right, then shit. Let it.
I don't want to take
Big
up no
worm,
space, so I'm gonna drop back down. I don't
big
want to be
worm, get
silly.
your ass down, man. Yo, silly.
Who else you
This
think I
nigga
should
ain't got
add
no
up?
sense. Get your ass down, man.
So Velvet.
King Teddy trying to be like me, y'all.
Hey yo, mud, nigga, you my son, nigga. Get your ass out of here.
Wait,
Vel-
who else should I let back in the room?
I don't know why.
Velvet.
Pump, pump, gush, and green
Do
all day. How you walk
K
around with that? Ew.
J B and Queen Money.
My phone keeps freezing when I come up.
Is Natiri coming up here? Natiri, if you want to come up.
I told her to get in the queue.
Yeah,
She's in the
Natiri.
queue,
Oh
Vel.
wait, hold on. Natiri's in the
She's at the
queue.
bottom.
Let me try.
She's at the
All
bottom
All
of the
right, we
list.
in here.
There we go.
There she go.
Peace,
Peace,
Natiri.
Queens.
Hey,
What's
Natiri.
How
up?
y'all checking? How
I
y'all
just,
checking who
We
in the
just
queue? How
hey.
chilling.
y'all do
I'm
that
gonna put
shit?
on
I'm
my
on another
headphones.
device.
Yeah, Teddy, you're on other devices.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say like, those some shit I don't know.
Hey, Miss Velvet. Hey, y'all. Hey.
I got a new headphone.
Let Queen Money ask her question real quick and see, and then you got Natiri.
What's up, Queen Money?
What's up, boo boo? I just wanted to ask a quick question, and I came in kind of late, so I don't know if you answered the question already. Do Nature Boy got HIV or any type of
Uh,
disease?
She's straight
when
shooter.
I had gave him an HIV test on live
Hmm.
on Instagram live that one time, it did come back negative. But I recently got tested for HIV 3 times ago, and every time it came back negative.
Okay. Well, that's good, and
So
I'm glad
that's my personal status. I don't know.
about his. Okay. And another thing I wanted to ask you too was about Malia, because I was watching you and you were saying that Malia is
The
dying. Is
fact
she
that all
really
these
dying?
chicks on the panel are crying over disease but be ping
Yes,
for
honey,
me.
she got fluid around her heart. That's dying, honey. Bacteria in your blood. That's serious. That's not no. You know what I'm saying? If you got bacteria in your blood, honey, with fluid around your heart, you see what
Okay.
I'm saying? That's not healthy. I want y'all to go look up what fluid around your heart does. Your heart is your main organ in your body other than your brain.
And I feel
So
like
they
that
were.
comes from him doing anal with her, and he's got that acidic ass
It
dick with
was.
the,
It
and
was.
it's just going in her bloodstream.
Yeah, because I remember when everybody was talking about it, like they were saying he got banned because he had Malia on live and her whole rectum was like hanging out.
Oh man.
That's what everybody was saying. Like it was just hanging out. And I'm thinking like, oh my God, he destroyed her if that's what's going on. Like, you know, like I just
Yeah, when we was over there, when I was over there, she did show me because she wanted me to help her. See, hold on.
Oh
Let me
God.
fix my lip gloss before I say this.
Oh
Hey, I just want
God.
to say one
Do we
Y'all,
thing.
need? I'm
Yo,
constipated
Letier,
again.
you greedy as hell for coming up here eating in our face like that. All right, just want to let you know that.
Now y'all know when they start talking on that subject, I get constipated. I get constipated when I hear the horrific things that he did from the back. I get constipated. Oh my gosh. Here we go.
Teddy, you greedy as hell. Watching her eat like this.
Oh,
Materia.
that looks
Dang, look at her.
That
bomb.
is so
Okay.
that
That
looks
actually
so
looks really
good.
good though.
She's
No wonder why
winning.
you no wonder why you greedy. I would be greedy too.
Right. That's crazy.
You got
So,
Nat-
me want to make a salad now.
Materia, I got a
that.
question for you too, real fast.
Okay.
Was you getting ready to go back to carbonation? Like was you considering it?
Yeah.
Why?
I would say this because I have my mind warped about around like it being a good thing for me to go back. I thought it would be like, me connecting with my family and with the person I wanted to be with, me connecting to nature again, source. I thought it was a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Just like how Evan thought it was a good idea, just how Tori thought it was a good idea. Um, do with us knowing our worth and knowing what's really going on over there is not what we need to put ourselves to over and over again. That was my cycle. So, like I said, it was a bad breakup, So, yeah, I was considering going back, but not anymore.
So what made you change your mind?
Um, me and him had a private, and me and Ali Hill had a private conversation. He was basically saying that he wanted my mind, my body, and my spirit.
First of all,
But, but anyway,
You say
yeah.
both of it.
So
if y'all being disrespectful in the comments, I'm
That's
going
true. It's true,
to block
Mina.
you and mute you. I Let me tell you something. Naturi, I understand you. I understand Syrian. I understand Honor. I understand everybody who went to Carbonation and left. We can't sit on social media and act like we didn't build bonds with the people that was there.
Exactly.
Hmm.
It's a natural feeling to feel like I felt like this more than one time. I went back off of the strength of this feeling
This is
more than one
sick.
time.
They all
So
have
while
all
you
the
telling me not
excuses
to
in the
trust her,
world
it's
when
like
it
telling
comes
me
to
not to trust
themselves, but when
myself
it's
because
somebody
I've
else,
been
they
in her
want to
shoes
speak out.
before. At
Mm.
least this young woman actually came to the realization that the women at Carbonation can't come to. You understand? They got women who actually are on their way there right now. You see
Yeah,
what I'm
that's
saying?
true.
So for the fact of her being able to see that shit, see the manipulation, see the lies, kudos to you, Nateri. Kudos to you. And kudos to you not going back and then allowing yourself to even be on the face of this panel after you on fucking live apologize to this nigga,
right,
with the intention to help heal the situation. See,
right,
the reason why I went back to carbonation, just like she thought about going back to carbonation, because this is the type of lifestyle we actually want to live. Me, Syrian,
Right.
Honor, Natiri, all of those people, we went to carbonation because this is the lifestyle that we want to live.
Hmm.
And we thought that Nature Boy wasn't who he said he was. And while we went there and he was doing fuck shit, we built bonds.
Thank
Naturi
you.
didn't necessarily want to be with
Shut
Nature
up,
Boy. She
Velvet.
said the reason why she didn't go back to carbonation was because Nature Boy wanted to be with her and tried to keep her from doing what she felt right to do for herself, which means that she would have then and therefore subjected herself to being emotionally suppressed
Right.
or and creatively suppressed. And she took her power, whether she thought about that shit or not. And she's now an example for women out there who have thought like her in that situation to come to their senses and come to their terms and make sure that they getting more information before they just jump out and make emotional decisions off the whim. You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So
Yeah.
we feel like those people in combination, like at times I ain't gonna lie, I feel bad for some of the people that's
Well,
there
they
because I
said
know that
Fifi
they
said
truly
Aya
really
had
need them. And if I
something
could go
going
back to
on down there
carbonation and
too.
stand in
She
that
pulled
bitch
something
and
out
say
of
what I gotta
Fifi's.
say,
Oh,
I would.
sorry
You
for the
I
understand? Do
typos.
you
It's
understand where I'm
420
coming from right
somewhere.
now?
Yeah.
Oh,
and
that
and
was
and
snips
and
I
not
smoke.
saying that we want to go back, but I know for me personally, I've been through a lot with Nature Boy. So at this point in my journey, it really doesn't matter if people trust me or not because everything is unfolding. This whole shenanigan that he's building and that he's pulling on social media, some people needed to go through it to bring it. If we wouldn't have never went through that shit, we would never be able to talk about what he's doing.
True.
Which means that he would still be perpetuating the fuck shit that he's perpetuating. So whether it was my choice or not to go or to stay or to do whatever, is something that happened to me cosmically that I needed to go through for my spiritual growth, my emotional growth, and
Lies,
everything else in between for me
lies,
to be an inspiration to
lies.
other people out there who's also struggling with that on their journeys. So it's deeper. So you can hear and bash Nateri. This girl is on the panel with us. If she didn't give a fuck about none of that, if she didn't give a fuck about what Nature Boy was doing and all that, she wouldn't be on this panel right now. Period. And I see me. You see what I'm saying? A part of me. That's how I personally feel because I literally left multiple times because of how the feeling that she felt. I know that feeling. You look at everything, you like, I can help. Like, I could literally help this situation. But I told Natiri that day, I called you, then I said, you will not be thing. You don't even waste your time. Everything
She
you
is
have,
him, Jay
everything you
Prince.
building right
She
now is
is
gonna
him.
get taken away from
They
you,
are the
and you
same.
won't give it back. And you better be lucky you ain't have no children leaving that bitch because you would feel even more fucked up about the situation. Y'all
Now
better
that
be
she
fucking
says her and Nature
count
Boy
y'all
are STD
blessings.
free.
You know what I'm saying?
No, she didn't say
With
that.
Nature
She
Boy
said
because
she
it
is. She
ain't
don't know
easy. I
about
am a
him.
daughter for him. This is not no easy thing for me to do to just be sitting on. I gotta go through everyday emotions dealing with this shit behind closed doors, even though, even though I made the decision to be with him, there was knowledge that I didn't know. Knowledge that I didn't know, but I was used as a catalyst for me to figure it out so that I could shed light. It only take a little bit of light to put out a whole bunch of darkness. And if she had
Lovely
to do that
flowers,
in that moment to
exactly.
get to the point that she is right now, nobody could judge her. Nobody could tell her
Hey,
that she could have
Stone
did anything
Sonic
different
Black, how are
because
you?
everybody does what
Hey,
they need to
Stellum
do when the time
Noise.
is right. Nobody could literally deliberately make a decision for nobody. The only thing we could do for each other is pray for each other, support each other, call each
I
other and say, hey
remember.
girl, if you having those thoughts, don't remember this, remember that, remember this, remind each other. You
Mm-hmm.
see what I'm saying?
Yep.
That's all we can do. That's all we can do.
Yeah, and I commend her too, Velvet. That's what I was gonna get to next. Like because she didn't go, I really do commend her for that. And just keep your head on right, girl, because I
Yeah,
feel like right
because
now you're going in the right direction.
Thank you.
Hmm.
Appreciate that.
yeah,
You're
I
welcome,
just said
baby.
that because I seen somebody in the chat and was like, "Don't trust her, Velvet." Why are you saying don't trust her when I pretty much did the same thing she did 3 to 4 times, but you in my panel sending me gifts. Which one is it really? I'm tired of people acting like they acting. I don't need your gifts. Keep your gifts in your pocket if you're gonna be bashing somebody else who did the same thing. You know what I'm saying? You might as well make fun of me too. That's the case. You know what I'm saying? We're not doing this for no fucking gifts. This shit is real life. Niggas really went there and went through some shit. We didn't have all the knowledge that we know now, but now we got the knowledge though. He want to talk about he giving us knowledge. Oh, we got knowledge. Oh, we got the knowledge. And when the time
Yeah.
is right, it's gonna be everything is gonna be revealed exactly what it needs to be revealed. And I feel like personally, all of the people, all of the minds
I'm
who have
starting
went
to
to
think
carbonation
maybe
that
she
left
ain't going
off of
to
the
the
strength of
doctor.
them not wanting to live that
Mm.
lifestyle, those are the most strongest people
She
to me
came home to get
in humanity
back
right now
leveled out
because they
on a psych
actually
med.
know the
Oh,
knowledge that carbonation is trying to teach everybody and trying to have everybody implement in their life. They actually know because those are the people who actually wanted to live that lifestyle. And everybody who's went to carbonation and left are still building that lifestyle for themselves. You see Syria and her husband building that lifestyle for themselves. You see Vibes and Flo building that life for themselves. You see Serenity and and Rambo building that life for themselves. Even if they have hardships, even if they go through certain things in life, they still building it because they believe in themselves, and that's all it takes. You don't have to rely on nobody to do shit for you. You can do it yourself. Be your own dream chaser. Don't allow nobody else to chase your dream for you because it'll never be accomplished. Your goal will never be accomplished waiting for another motherfucker to do it for you. Period.
Period.
On that note, I apologize. I just went in just now. I know it was just coming out. I don't. It was just coming out. I don't hear nobody. I don't hear nobody.
Was
No, that's okay, baby. Speak your mind, honey.
Velvet, someone asked you to finish what you were saying before about Malia.
Yeah, we were. I was talking about Malia, and Syrian had said something about her anal, and then the other girl said, yeah, he destroyed her. Yeah, when me and Syrian was there, Anna was there too, but Malia had came to show me her anal because it was really busted open, and the reason why he was having sex with Malia
Me
anally
too.
the way that yeah, the reason why he was having sex with Malia the way he was anally was because he couldn't have anal sex with me. I didn't allow him to come in. I've had anal sex with Nature Boy before, but I at this point in time in my journey, my body was completely rejecting him. So he used Malia to have sex with in the anal and also to make me jealous. You know, he thought that by being with Malia, giving Malia attention, having sex with her, and doing all of this stuff with her, that it'll trigger me. Like it'll trigger me. He's always tried to bring another woman into the situation to trigger me for some reason. Needless to say, after all of the sexual abuse, she comes to me and she's like, can you help me? I forgot exactly what she said. I don't want to put no words in her mouth. Long story short, I wind up seeing the hernia that she had on her butt,
Mm.
and I'm just like, you just gotta. I don't even know. Like at that, I forgot what I told her. I told her to put some tea tree on it so that it won't get infected or nothing. But I gave her some A&D ointment. I also gave somebody else some shit. But needless to say, I was like, what? Like she showed it to me, and I was like, this is so fucked up. Like, and in my mind, I'm thinking about her like Malia, and I'm like, why you keep letting him in your ass if you know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Like, I don't know, shit was weird. Like, and then she's still trying to go back. Like, she's still trying to go back after all of that. Like, it's
Right.
weird.
I
It's
seen
weird.
it too, and she was saying it's because she was in resistance to him. Like it's always an excuse for certain things that's happening to your body there, and it's just
Mm.
real weird. But also I like what you said as far as us continuously speaking out and giving advice
Let
to
alone
other women.
speaking that manner.
Because
No
like
one
when
should
Natalia was
go to
talking
the
about going back,
doctor.
I inboxed her and
Look
said
how
some
she
things, and
almost laughed
she was
about
like she was
Malia.
gonna make her own
Uh-huh.
decisions and stuff. But then she came to my live
Velvet,
the other
Velvet,
day and she was
UPS is
like that one
hiring.
of my videos helped her when I was just talking about
No excuses.
honoring my mind. So I just think it's very
Hi,
important for us to
Prince of
continuously talk
Zion.
about these things and
Hey,
put out
Joey
whatever
Humble, how
advice
you
we need to
doing?
put out to the world because it is helping other women.
Yeah,
I
so
wanna I wanna address something right quick, but before I address it, somebody else could speak.
I was just gonna piggyback off of what she had said. Um, yeah, like when it was happening, my private conversation with Eligio, he was saying that you got to give me back your mind, got to give me your mind, and I'll give it back to you, but better, because he's gonna like do whatever he does with it. And at first, I was just like, what the fuck? Then as soon as I was even inching, saying, okay, maybe that'll be a good thing, her video came up in my mind, and she was like, I value my mind. And when that happened, when that happened, literally, I just said, nah, like, hold on. If I gave my mind away, I'm giving away my whole existence. So I can't do that again. So that's why I commended her and I had contacted her and told her that, like, yo, like, she's pretty dope for putting on her videos because it does help. It does make a difference. So doing all this, it does help. People do see our videos. So we have to continuously do this
I,
to spread their awareness.
I agree.
Okay.
I agree. I did want to address something on that note. Somebody people keep saying and asking me why did I allow this to go on? Like why did I continue to allow it to go? I didn't allow shit.
Hmm.
This was not any of my decision makings in the first place. You know what I'm saying? My only obligation that I had to carbonation was to get me and my child out safely. Any decision that anybody else made surrounding that had nothing to do with me, because I can't make decisions for so to speak grown people. Those people do what they want. I could tell them all day long, hey, you shouldn't do it, but at the end of the day, they're gonna do what they want to do. Now I have been in carbonation and spoken up for Nature Boy not having sex with the women that he has had sex with. You know what I'm saying? I stood up for that multiple times, and I got physically and mentally abused for it. So nobody's gonna make me feel bad for any of the shit that's happening, or put anything on my name, because I did the best that I could. You know what I'm saying? And every time I got a chance, I left because I wasn't down for it, and that's why I'm not there now. So on that note, if anybody has anything else to say in the panel, if Queen Money, if you have any other questions,
Yeah. I just
continue to ask.
I just want to say one thing about that.
Nateri, hit your bag, Nateri.
I just want to say, Velvet, you know, I don't look at you badly for staying there because everybody go through their thing, especially when they're young. You know what I'm saying? I've been through it. I got a daughter, she been through it. So it's like I see, you know, people have to go through their own experience. Nobody can look at you no kind of way about that because you had to go through something. You know, you're growing, you are a young lady. So I just blame MB for it because I feel like, you know, he took full advantage and he taking advantage. And I see, and I'm upset because I follow him at one point too, but when I seen what he was doing, the manipulation and the lying and everything, it was so much, it was making my head spin. You know what I'm saying? So I just unattached from all of that. And I just felt bad for what you was going through because I know you're a young female. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate that you are out here giving, you know, spreading awareness about the situation and speaking up for other young women to understand and to know that they don't have to stay and deal with it.
I agree. I've gotten just for the commentators in the section down below. Don't believe nothing Nature Boy says. Don't believe nothing Malia says either regarding her medical situation right now. I personally have personal insight into Malia's personal business, due to the fact that I'm connected that way. You know, because I have my own personal things that I have established. You know, to bring an awareness to the situation that is not talked about on social media. You know, they'll Nature Ball will create a whole bunch of lies to make you believe one thing, but that's not what's really going on. Malia is not healthy at all. Period. She should not even be even thinking about being stressed out. So due to the fact that she's ill right now and she is on social media with Nature Boy and allowing him to control her even over social media is still putting stress on her body mentally and physically, and it's gonna deteriorate. You know, it's just gonna eventually deteriorate even more. If she went there healthy, came out almost dead, and then going back not even semi healthy, we already know what turn that's gonna take. God forbid that anything happens to her in carbonation when she goes back or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I constantly keep her in my prayers because I feel a connection to her family. You know what I'm saying? So I constantly just send, you know, my prayers out. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, however I feel in the moment, when I feel it, I just pray for her because her the way she processing things out is losing me. You know, personally, this is
Yeah.
my personal feeling about Malia. It's losing me. So I just praying for her at this point, y'all. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. I've reached out um to her family multiple times. I've spoken with them. I've reached out to her sister to talk to her, but they can't apparently can't even really talk to her because she's pushing everybody away because she's on Nature Boy's frequency. So
And I don't even think she gonna go back, Velvet, because Nature Boy don't want her. He done used her to the full capacity, and he do not
yeah,
want
he
that
it's
girl back.
over.
I
It's
definitely know
over.
she's not okay because after my short experience with him sexually, like I was in pain all night. Y'all were there to witness me. Like I was like, yo, like, and they're like, you're in resistance. I'm like, no, like, it's something deeper than me just being in resistance to his energy. Of course, I was in resistance, but like, I was in pain all night, literally right after that happened, and my body has not been the same since. I'm still healing from that situation, so I can only imagine like what she's going through after all of her sexual experiences with him. You know,
Mm,
I just wanted to speak on that.
yeah.
I personally feel like Nature Boy, everybody who he had sex with outside of me, it was like I feel like it was very traumatic because of the fact that for some reason, Nature Boy would like he would fully express his demonic energy with you guys. Like he could never fully
I
express
felt
his
it.
demonic energy. You know what I'm saying? He could never
Yeah.
do that with me because I I want to say that I'm an empath. I pick up on shit, and he had to cover up his energy in a certain type. He had to cloak himself to be around me, if that makes sense. Shit getting deep. It's about to get spiritual in this bitch, right? He had to find ways to cloak himself so that I wouldn't figure out, the things that he was doing, like, and figure him out and piece him together. So things he did to y'all, and traumatic sexual experiences that y'all had with him, I necessarily didn't go through the sexual. You know what I'm saying? I went through it as far as having threesomes with women that I didn't want to have threesomes with. I've experienced it like that. But like to just be anally having sex with y'all just whenever he wanted to and making you feel like you had no control over the situation, he never did that with me. The only sexually traumatic thing that I went through with Nature Boy was every time he got women into our relationship, he always wanted all of us to give him head at one time, like all the time, like you know. And if I would refuse to participate, and giving him head with the other women, he would bash me and talk down about me, like, you always doing this, you always resisting, and you always trying to stop the flow and the dynamic and all of this. And all of the other women would be like, you can do it, nah, you can do it. It's not that serious. Da, 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 da. I'm like, y'all bitches is nasty. I don't want to suck his dick with y'all. Like, y'all could suck it yourself. One time, I'm gonna be funny right now. One time, we was in Nicaragua. This is so funny. We was in Nicaragua, and it was Aya and Ra in our relationship. This one, Sheba just had her baby, and Nature Boy was like, "Y'all gonna give me head tonight?" And I was like, he was supposed to have sex with me that night, but or he was okay. So my thing was, I always liked us to be romantic. I'm a romantic type of person, which he's not. So he always fucks shit up. So I was like, let's be romantic tonight, blah 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 blah. He turns it into me, Aya, and Ra potentially giving him head that night. So I'm like, I don't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, yeah, y'all should play rock paper scissors to see who gonna suck my dick. So I was like, nah, y'all could play rock paper scissors. Like y'all could, I'm gonna support y'all. Like y'all could play rock paper scissors to figure out who gonna suck his dick. So Aya and Ra is playing rock paper scissors to see who gonna give Nature Boy a head. So Aya won. Ra won. Ra won the turn. Ra, I guess I don't know what's going through her mind, but she really wanted to suck dick. And I'm not trying to put her personal business out there. This is the truth. This is some real shit that happened, y'all. So Ra really wanted to suck dick, but she gave her turn to Aya. So Aya was like, "Yeah, I'm about to go in there and suck that dick." So Aya go suck the dick, right? So Ra, we all in the room together. Ra comes back in the room with me. We all go back in the room, right? And we laying there going to sleep. And Ra is mad. Like she mad. She making noises. She flinging the cover. She pulling the cover off of people. She like she's just mad. So Aya's like, "What's wrong with you?" She started arguing with Aya about some shit, and Aya like, no, you mad because you gave me your turn. If you wanted to suck his dick, then you should have never gave me your turn. And then Nature Boy was like, yeah, Aya right, you should have never gave her your turn. I said, y'all bitches should have never been playing rock paper scissors to suck his dick anyway.
It's not funny, but like, yo.
That
No,
is
seriously,
mad
this shit
crazy.
actually happened. This shit actually happened. Actually happened.
I
And so he went, and so he went in the bathroom. He did something with Rod, and then we all went to sleep. And I'm sitting there. I'm sitting there in the middle of all of them, like,
Was Rob one of his favorites?
yeah, to a certain extent.
Okay.
To a certain extent. He doesn't have a favorite now, so he's desperate to find someone new. This is why the fat girl is there. And not to call her fat, because there's some nice hefty people out there, but I'm just saying, like,
Velvet.
he needs new women. You know,
He's so stupid though, Velvet, because it's a girl that I know that's playing his ass right now.
I hope so, honey.
It is. And I couldn't believe that she was sitting over there on his panel because I had tried to tell her about him before. Like when he first came over here, like I guess he used to come over here sometimes, and he just recently, the last couple of months, started being on here real hard. But before he came over here real hard, I was telling her about him and she was like, not knowing who I was talking about. And I looked up and she on his panel, girl. And I'm like, oh, wow. But she is tricking the shit out his ass, and there be people saying that she doing it, and now he don't believe it because she putting it on thick or whatever. I ain't got nothing to do with it. I ain't gonna say shit.
They ain't none of my business.
Right,
You
right.
in my
That's what I
you in
said
my
too.
you in my
but
business.
but she trying to bring him down though, for real.
This shit is about to get good. Y'all better get your.
He
I
got
can't
a lot
wait.
of people on his back. A lot of
He
people.
he he don't even realize it. He keep recruiting people in there, not realizing that you ain't gonna recruit the wrong person. One day, I'm telling you, it's gonna be over for this.
Hmm.
You know, it ain't gonna be nothing physical either. It's gonna be some other shit that's gonna happen to him. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But I don't know. He doing too much. He doing too much. He need to go take several seats.
He desperate right now. You
Period.
could tell that he's desperate, like he needs something in somebody because he was
You
like,
know.
mm,
Go ahead.
yeah, Velvet. I was just saying that he desperate for somebody. Go sit down because he was all on her. He was like, I need somebody my age to come in right now and to do this, that, and the other. And yeah, I need somebody my age, because she about his age. So he kept saying that. And she was like, well, I didn't say I was coming right now. I'm just looking around, trying to feel myself. She was saying she do need a male figure, but she landed on thick though, girl. And I think that he really falling for it.
I think the people in the comments are telling you to stop talking about it because some of them know who you're talking about
Yeah,
now.
so he doesn't like.
Yeah, yeah. So, do you have any
Okay.
more questions, number
Yeah, don't
four?
say nothing else.
Nobody, y'all. Hold on, wait. I need to say something. Y'all don't know. Y'all in the comments. Y'all don't know nothing. Y'all don't know nothing. Stop trying to figure it out. Stop reaching. Stop reaching
Right.
or get booted out.
Period.
Calm down. How about you listen? How about you just listen? Since you want to be here and listen, do what you're supposed to do and listen.
Listen and learn. Number four, you have any more questions?
Nope, I don't have any more questions. That was all.
Thank you.
I said
Thank
enough.
you,
Exactly. I
Velvet.
said enough. I'm sorry. I'm
Period.
sorry.
I'm
I'm
out.
sorry.
See you,
Same
Velvet.
See
thing.
you
She said
later.
enough.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I don't know who MD is in the queue, but you can try because
All
they've
right.
been waiting for a while.
Let's see. MD.
Yeah.
Bondi is in the building. What's up, MD? How you doing?
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, y'all? What's going on?
Nothing much. What's up? How you feeling today?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I'm about to step on outside for a quick second. Hold on one second.
I
Hold on one
want to just
second.
thank. I just want to personally thank everybody in the room right now who's sending gifts. I appreciate it. Sending all the gifts to my panel as well. This is my family. Y'all go ahead and support them as well. I appreciate it. What's up, MD?
What's up? What's up? I want to couple questions I want to ask is why do you feel how can I say it? Why do you feel that so many people are on you for trying to go back and how can I say it? Some mistakes that you made, right? Why do you feel like so many women, especially women, will go back and be like, oh, she this and she that. Um, 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 she really want to go back over there, all that type of stuff. What do you feel like that is about? Because a lot of women that I seen, I could tell that they probably going through their own childhood traumas, and it's kind of like hard for me to process. Be like, some of the girls who saying that seem like they had like men in their life was like that, or their father was like that. So what do you think like the reason why
Uh, I believe that most of these women who watch me have been through the same thing I've been through,
right?
and they see what I'm going through, and while they're telling me that they know what I'm going through and trying to give me guidance, I'm booting out the wisdom. And so I
Okay.
continue to make the decision to go back. You know what I'm saying? Under the same circumstances, even if I have went back with a pure intention, there's a set in stone characteristic. You know what I'm saying? There's a set in stone foundation of what this is. So because they see me there, they see what I'm going through, and they also see that I know it's wrong. I could only imagine some people and how they feel about my decision going back, knowing that I know that it isn't right, and knowing that I know that certain things aren't being done properly. So they're mad at that. They're just mad at the simple fact that I even considered to go back because it's unhealthy, and I shouldn't have Eliana in the situation. And I'm making a bad example for everybody else on social media and all of this extra stuff. But I'm here to tell everybody who feel like that and think like that I appreciate y'all in my life, because if it wasn't for that force, it would make me feel like nobody didn't give a fuck about me.
Right,
So
right.
everybody online, whether you believe in me or not, at this point, you rooted for me at some point of time in my journey, and I appreciate that because I'm in the position that I'm in
I can
now
hear you.
because of it.
Okay.
You
I
feel
got
me?
another question real quick. Yeah, I feel you on that. I got another question real quick. If you can, I remember you were saying earlier that if you went to carbonation and you was like wanted to speak your mind, right? What would you change about the whole format of how things are?
Good question.
I would First of all, I would change the leader. First
Yeah.
and foremost, that's the number one thing you got to change, the leader, because
Okay.
the leader is what sets the foundation. The leader is what sustains the mission and keep the mission going. If you got a fucked up leader, you're gonna have a fucked up mission. So we need
Okay.
to replace the leader. And I'm not here to say who that leader is, but it should be a more righteous person. And we all
Okay.
know what that means. A person who has pure intentions to not harm nobody and treat thy neighbor how they want to be treated and keep it moving and bless the earth. You feel me?
Okay.
And that's just as
Okay.
simple as it get. The leader. That's it. Everything else is gonna change once we change the leader.
Right.
Mm. Okay. 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 I
And
got you. I got
and,
you.
and I want to add to that because somebody said everyone is their own leader. I agree. I agree with that to a certain extent with everybody being their own leader. I feel as though that every everyone might have an idea about how to go about living their life, you know what I'm saying, but there are certain people that's in hierarchy positions to help other individuals get to the point that they want to go get to. This is why we have jurisdiction set in stone, because in each jurisdiction or in each county, in each parish, in every city of every state, there's somebody in council that guides these people. Do you understand what I'm
Right.
saying? So of course the leaders are going to be selected cosmically to fulfill that mission or that goal that they have established on that nation. But until then, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody has a general idea of what they want to do. Some people do it alone, and some people click up. People
Right. Right.
have
Right.
their own choice about how they want to live their life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's how I feel about it personally.
Okay. One more question before I'm done. Um, just say that you was there and you got rid of the leader, right? Just say that happened. You got rid of the leader. How would you strengthen the sisterhood within carbonation? What methods and what strategy would to get the bonding tighter?
Well, this was something that I was trying to implement while I was in carbonation, which failed drastically due to the fact of the leader. Uh,
Okay.
I always had a vision, even if I was in a group of men and women, it doesn't matter the gender. What matters is humanity. So I've always had a vision of creating, like, how we have a tradition, right? We have traditions, and I'll give you examples. The examples we have today:
Okay.
Easter coming up, uh,
Okay.
Mardi Gras, Christmas, um, Thanksgiving, shit like that, right? Traditions that we naturally have as humanity. I thought about implementing more personal traditions within a tribe, like within a family, a more social setting to bond people together. There are bonding activities that you can do with other individuals to get to know them. This was something that I always wanted to do within the carbonation aspect with the women, but Nature Boy never allowed me to because see, when a man is in a situation with multiple women and he's playing all of them against each other while they're also in and out of relationships with other men at the same time, it becomes a
Right.
very toxic situation where you can't even produce. You can't even build a bond because the bond is being destroyed before it can even be created. So,
Okay.
with that being said, in order to have a healthy environment for a woman to even build another bond with another woman, a man cannot even be a factor at all unless down the line both of those women decide that they want to be with that one man both on one accord. You feel what I'm saying? Shit
Right.
get deep. It get
Right.
Mm.
deep.
Right.
You see what
Right.
I'm saying? But you have to have a stable environment where there's no friction, no tension, no toxicity for anybody to build a relationship or a bond with somebody else. And I've considered activities like for instance when everybody was giving me that jury online, everybody was giving me jury, I actually took
Mm.
those beads that I had, including the shit that I purchased myself, brought it to carbonation. This was when I left to go back to Panama to be with them. I
Okay.
took all that jury and I gave it to the women and I said, let's create. I'm tired of going back and forth from man to man, and I'm seeing you have a baby, don't know the baby. I'm tired of that shit. Nature Boy was in agreement. Weeks later, 2 weeks later, he's sleeping with all the women. He doing this, he doing that. And you know what the women are doing? Being unproductive because now we're
Mm.
confused sexually,
Mm.
mentally, emotionally. We can't
Right. Right.
bond.
Right.
We can't build a relationship. And that's what it's always been like in carbonation. And every time I've tried to get it up off the ground, he pushed it back down. He
Hey,
shoved it
Velvet.
right back in my face and said that I couldn't do it.
Hey, Velvet.
Okay.
Real quick, Syrian, be careful with showing a knife on Cam.
For sure. Okay. But yeah, that's my also my personal opinion about that as well. Now, I bond with women now today, and I do things with them. I go to nature with them. I do yoga with them. I paint with them. I talk with them. You know what I'm saying? I do a lot of stuff with women now for me to build a connection with another woman genuinely. You
Right.
know, it's without the influence of nature boy.
Okay. I got one last question, and I gotta get out of here.
For sure, MD.
Just say what you say.
For sure. Let's go.
Okay. Okay. One last question. Okay. Say what was I getting ready to ask you? What was I getting ready to say? Oh, okay. Say you get rid of the leader, right? You with a righteous leader, right? And say, do you feel that the woman should have the power into bringing people inside carbonation or inside a situation like that? Like some type of screening for who you are. Because, women think a lot different. You know what I'm saying? They might be more,
I
tapped into
feel.
the emotional and all that.
Yeah. I got you. One of
Okay.
the main arguments that me and Nature Boy had surrounding polygamy was the fact that I wasn't able to screen people who was coming in because every time, MD, you hear me?
What's up? I'm listening to
Every
you.
time, every time I told him, don't let this person in carbonation, he let him in and some fuck shit happened. Literally, whether
Mm,
it was him or them, it was something that shouldn't have been done in the first place. We wouldn't be deported in the first place if you would have listened to me. If you would have listened to what I was telling you to do, then you wouldn't never did it. We wouldn't be in this circumstance. He said, you know what he says to me? You need
what?
logical evidence. I need facts. Motherfucker, sometimes everything about ain't about facts. You can feel this shit is happening. I'm
Right,
prophetic,
right,
nigga.
right,
If
right,
you can't take my heat and my power, then I don't know what to do with you. I don't want to be with you because you can't listen. You can't
right.
listen to my intuition. So now I'm feeling stupid sitting on the side
Mm,
because now I told him that this shit went wrong and without facts, without something that I can go pull up on Google. And he said he apologizes to me, then do it all over again. So my question to your answer is, I believe that There should be an equal decision making on both parties, as the woman and the female, to allow anybody to come into your space, because it ain't just about me. I could tell somebody, we could be in a relationship together, I could tell you, let's let this person come in. You could be trusting me, like, yeah, let's let this person in. The 9 times out of 10, or the whole time, you probably not even get along with the person, but because you believe me and you had faith within me, you felt like it could
Right.
work, but it still couldn't. But if your opinion would have mattered in the process and you would have did it with me, then 9 times out of 10 we probably would have booted her out. Because, like, if you don't get along with her, I'm not gonna fuck with her. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't
Right.
give a
Right.
fuck
Right.
how
Right.
much
Right.
I fuck with her. I fuck with you. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm with
Right. Right.
you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But at the end
Right.
of the day, there needs to be a balanced agreement. There always has to be a balanced agreement, because if it ain't balanced, it's gonna always be unbalanced. Period.
Right. 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 One more thing I thought of, and I really gotta go. Okay. This.
Men and women, I personally feel like men and women should bring their minds together to create a more righteous and balanced society. Even if you
Mhm,
had gave women power, like all the power, say for right now, like right now,
mhm.
men have all the power in our society, right? Say for
Okay.
instance, if we just switch that power over to women, it's gonna be
Right.
certain imbalances and extremities are going to be created because it's not balanced. You have to
Right. Right.
balance this shit. And Nature Boy
Right.
is
Right.
not
Right.
about balance, honey. He ain't.
Right. Right. Right.
Hmm.
Right. Okay. One more.
That's
Okay. This is
my
the last one.
personal opinion, though. That's my personal opinion.
Hold up,
Right.
MD.
Right.
MD, I have a question for you
Okay.
because I keep seeing in the in the comments that they're saying you always be on Nature Boy's panel. Are you for him or against him?
I'm against. I'm against. I'm more about female empowerment. I'm against.
All right. All right.
Def-
Yo, what up? What up? What up, Rimani? You got your shit on mute.
Is my background too loud?
They said Eastern State giving beds out. Nah, it is a little loud. Who you talking about?
Okay.
You, Malia? Yeah, you got. Yo, what are you doing? Go down and come back up.
Here. Remember, reflections, your thoughts, your actions, and your imagination. You are creating your universe. You are creating your next move. You are creating your next action. So make sure your thoughts are in alignment with what is being attracted to you. Because if your thoughts not, you're not having the right, then whatever is going to be attracted to you, you're not going to be happy about it, or you are not going to, it's not going to be receptive to you. You're not going to be able to receive it because you wasn't waiting, or you wasn't having the right thoughts, or you was being negative, or you was being impatient. But whatever comes to you, make sure you are grateful for it. Make sure you are happy about it. Make sure you're, because the little things matter. Because the little things matter. Because you never know what's going to happen. You never know how life is going to go. You never know what's in store for you. You never know what the universe is for you. So make sure you are appreciative of everything that you are getting, everything that you have. Make sure you are happy about your now and where you are in life, because your next blessing is coming.
Okay, word. Okay, that's more like it. Let's go, man.
Peace and abundance to everybody. Let me see if I could turn the brightness up. Are we coming in clear? Are we coming in clear? I have some thoughts, and I want to talk about them out loud because I'm starting to feel like starting to feel trapped in my own mind, like a little bit. Like just certain things I feel like I feel them, and sometimes I feel like I can't express how I truly feel because of people's opinions and how people are going to feel about what I feel when it's my life. And I'm talking to you guys about it because you guys emotionally support me.
I don't like the immaturity. She got a lot of wisdom. The woman, she was trying to help me. She was sent to me to bring balance to my life. And I ain't listening. You know what I'm saying? Now I gotta live with that. She like, if you want me back,
like
you got to talk to my dad. I'm like, yo, he don't want to talk to me. She like, yeah, you need to work it out with him. I'm like,
now this is the part that's interesting right here, because Nature Boy is saying that Velvet told him that she would have to talk to her father first, you know, before she can come back to the kingdom.
But he don't want to talk to me, so it's going to be impossible. That nigga don't like me. For me, shit is, he don't want to talk to me, so what am I going to do? You know what I mean? And that's when we got heated and we hung up. She online.
Oh, then she online. Okay.
Ooh, situation. You guys supported me. And everybody has always wanted to see the best for me when it came to the situation with me and Eligio. Everybody wanted to see me do well. And one of the biggest problems with accepting you guys' support being in a relationship with Nature Boy was the fact that he always says, like, you are my lower self. And what? Don't get me wrong, like, I understand how everybody on the face of this earth do low vibrational shit. Like, we all do low vibrational shit. So it's not a matter of your lower self versus your higher self, because people are on their own journeys. People are elevating to their higher selves, meaning elevating their consciousness, evolving spiritually. You know what I'm saying? And they still in a world that do fucked up shit. Where else can we go? You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody create.
That's what happened.
Wind blowing over there. Puerto Rico. I'm fucking blowing, ain't it?
Y'all call in and talk to me, man. That shit is weird, man. You're staring at me.
He breaking down, boy. Look at him. He break it down, boy. You break it down, boy.
Creates their own world, creates their own heaven, and Nature Boy created his own heaven. That don't mean that everybody who don't live with you is in their lower self. or doing some lower self shit. Like people are literally healing on an everyday basis. So that was one of the main reasons why I couldn't have a relationship with people who love me, people who care about me, people who wanted the best for me. I couldn't have a relationship with my dad. I couldn't have a relationship with my sisters, with my mom, because of the ideology of them being in my lower self and them not actually caring about who I authentically am. That has nothing to do with me. The only thing that is my duty is to stay connected to my family, to the people who care about me, to help them elevate consciously. That's my job. That's my job. I can't not have a relationship with somebody who I'm have information for. So I started feeling like he wanted to control me so much to the point where I only could be him, do him, live him. Like that's it. And that's not no way to live, because I was not expressing myself. It was always about what he wanted to do, how he wanted to do it. And I'm making this live right now because I'm really fucking touched about being in a relationship with him and him blasting all our business online for everybody to see, everybody seeing how he treated me, and he double backs and apologizes to me. I'm talking about
What up, Lex?
literally apologizes to me.
I was just going to say, like, I understand your feelings. I hear everything you said. Like you just said, my issue is the wishy-washy, like, you know, like not knowing if, you know, you take her off in another way and she just leave again. Like it'll just be going around and around and then
right, because I'm saying on this mission or what I'm doing, it's gonna be pressure. Like, you feel me? Like my life has always been full of events. You feel me? And I don't need you getting all, you know what I'm saying? And when we get pinched or shit in the clutch, you get all weak on me and run on me. You feel me? What I'm saying? Like, I just keep seeing her run. You feel what I'm saying? I don't like that. Like, and don't get me wrong, she was right by trying to like help me. And I'm wrong as fuck, right? I ain't gonna sit here and sit. After I realized I was wrong, like, yo, I'm wrong, but you know what I'm saying? Like, she wanna be with me. She wanna be with me. I wanna be with her, but she too afraid from what I did before. She think that I'm gonna get it back over there, and then I'm gonna push polygamy on her again. And I get it, because that's what I always do. Like, I tell her I'm gonna be monogamous with people, and then I go back to being polygamous.
And tell me that I'm weak, and tell me that I'm folding under pressure, and all of this extra shit, which this is experience. He's done this to me every single time. every single time I've left and came back to him, it was always how weak I am, how weak I am under pressure, and I can't take this and that and all of it. I'm built for it. I'm built for the pressure. Most of the shit that I went through with him, no woman could ever withstand that pain. They can't withstand that. People really be mentally fucked up out here because of the shit that they go through that is not even to the pedigree of what I went through with Nature Boy online. So when it comes to the relationship, the dynamic that we had, everybody don't really truly understand.
Hold on, we've been in here 6 minutes. We ain't got 100 likes, man. Get them likes up, man. Let's go, yo.
We had, because he was always the forefront of our relationship, and I was like his puppet, doing whatever he wanted me to do, saying whatever he you know, like just doing whatever he wanted me to do.
Right.
The only difference between me and other women that I've seen that was with him was that the things he teach when it comes to the 5 sciences, according to his curriculum and according to, you know, what he teaches humanity and what the message that he wants to bring to humanity.
Whoa.
I'm not gonna flex. I fuck with the 5 sciences. You know why I fuck with the 5 sciences? Because
I mean, that's because you said that that's how you feel, right?
Nah,
Like that's
polygamy done fuck my life up, my nigga. I ain't gonna say it. I lie, my nigga. When I look at everything, the source of all my problems, the reason why World News got so much fucking content is because of polygamy.
Oh
So
God.
I'm just gonna be monogamous.
Oh my God. Look at that shit, man. What the fuck? Babaji, come on, man. Now, Babaji, why you think you got the other niggas that look up to you that be want to talk about me? All these sissies and fuck niggas. Come on, man. Are you serious? Are you serious? I got the content because your dumb, stupid, retarded ass keep putting all this shit online. Why the fuck I wouldn't have the damn content? Who the fuck you think I am? Who you think you playing with? The average motherfucking Joe or some shit or whatever? Stop playing. You know I own you, okay? You and her keep trying to run this weak ass back and forth shit like a motherfucker ain't been watching Days of Our Lives, The Bold and the Beautiful, The Young and the Restless, all this old shit. Like motherfucker ain't watched Grey's Anatomy and all the Desperate Housewives. You can't be serious. We've seen all of this more than a few times already, okay? With you and her. Now she's talking about that she fucks with the 5 sciences. Damn, man, she fuck with the 5 sciences. Now you on the phone talking to the girl with all of the hair on the side of her face and shit. She on there hyping you up, the New York girl and stuff with her. I know what she look like, Babaji. I know exactly what the fuck she look like. Now, let's listen to the 5 sciences and how she fuck with the 5 sciences, yo.
That is actual information that we need to be applying to our lives to elevate ourselves.
Right.
When it comes to Eligio, he has the information, but it's not used in a proper way. So when I was there, I was trying to tell him how to do it. This is how you use them. This is how you build a foundation or a nation or a tribe, all for the 5 sciences. He didn't want to listen to me. He didn't want to understand what I knew to have a prosperous lifestyle, to benefit from what it is that he wanted to benefit from. So he failed a lot. And our relationship deteriorated because of it. Like on some real shit. In the beginning of me and Nature Boy relationship, like I loved him. Like I loved him. Like I literally loved him. Like I loved everything about him. I loved him so much that none of his flaws mattered. None of it mattered. You know, what he went through in the past.
Daughter and you know what I'm saying? Like leave niggas alone, be like, you feel what I'm saying? Like just be regular, my nigga. Like just do that shit like that. You feel me? So
I mean, I feel like
she don't got a problem with polygamy because it's gonna be polygamy anyway in the end. But I feel like she don't like the way I did it. She ain't like the woman I was doing it with, and I should have listened to her, but I didn't fucking listen. You feel me? Because I'm fucking. I'm hard headed, my nigga.
Like you said, though, I mean, I'm not gonna.
She don't like the woman that I was dealing with.
Right.
Nah,
that makes sense.
I'm the cause of everything that's going on with me. All the shit the trolls is saying, I take full responsibility now. Now that I know Shorty was trying to help me, I ain't listen to her. All this shit is my fault.
Oh, now you take full responsibility. Oh, okay. Everything that the Make It Make Sense Network have been saying thus far. Why? Because we've figured you out. Because we've successfully been able to explain to people all of the bullshit that you and them doing and everybody else that's connected with you, all of the flunky fuck boy, fag boy, moist butthole ass dudes out here that's trying to defend you and shit. Why? Is that the reason? You think that's what it is? You think that's what it is? Now you done came to that conclusion, huh? So what the fuck is this? The day of reckoning or some shit or whatever? What is this? The Big Bang Theory for fuck niggas now? Is that what it is? Oh, okay.
All this shit is my fault.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you damn right it's your fault. You're exactly right. You there in that gonzo ass nose. You're right, it's your fault. All of this shit right here is because of you with the crooked ass lip, you with the bad ass back teeth, you with that abscess, all that shit. It's your fault. All of
responsible for this shit. All I could do is fix it for me. That's all I do. Yeah. All I could do is recognize what I did wrong and fix it. You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
So she think like
This
did
Right.
in the past. Didn't matter. I loved him.
Right.
And I had a baby with him from that space. Like from a genuine love space. So after, time went on, deeper down the line in our relationship, I noticed that he never had respect for me. Like he never had respect for me as a mind. So he always treated me like a little girl. And, it was never like, oh, I'm with my husband or I'm with my wife. It was more so like I'm with a man who sees me as a little girl and treating me like a little girl, but is still trying to call me his empress and trying to call me, the queen of his tribe and the mother of his children, which was very contradictory because in the essence of who I am, I feel like a woman. I know what I want and I know what I don't want, and I speak up for myself. So by him treating me like this, I'm feeling intellectually insulted the entire time throughout our relationship, the entire time. But none of that mattered. None of that mattered because I loved
what's
him.
going on? Y'all ain't blocking people? Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was just, yeah, I mean, I feel what you're saying. You know what I mean? Like, I do feel like everything you've been going through is what makes you so strong too. So
yeah, so like basically, like, you know what I'm saying, I recognize that her energy, whether she knew it or not, it was the universe trying to save me for everything that save me from me. Like some people come in your life to help you in that way. I'm thinking I'm helping her, but what she offered me, I couldn't see that shit until recently. So she just like, it just hit me like, oh shit, like it's too late. It's too late.
I don't think you really think it's too late. You honestly think it's too late?
I think it's too late. You know what I'm saying? Shorty, like, she talking some other shit now. Like, I don't know what type shit she talking. I ain't know what type shit she talking right now, but you know what I'm saying? And I do owe her. Like, I owe her. I owe her to go to her father and apologize to him and everything, but it's like.
And that part, you said you feel like you owe him?
I owe her.
Her, okay.
I owe her. I owe her father an apology. I disrespected her. You know what I'm saying? And again, like, you know what I'm saying? I owe her whatever she would ask of me to be back with her. But
yeah,
I don't know if I deserve her, man. I don't even know if I deserve her, man. She's an angel, my nigga. Like, I'm like, my path is strong. Like, it's hard, man. Like, I want her. Don't get me wrong. Like, I want her. I want her, my daughter. I want to be with her. I'm in love with her, and I feel. I got mad feelings for her. Like, I love her.
Hey,
all right.
Of course.
I said it there.
Yeah, of course. Though you're supposed to. Like, of course. Same time, you do deserve happiness too. You know what I'm saying? So you deserve happiness as well as she does. You know. So if that's what it is, that's what it is. Like, I guess by any means necessary. So. You know, you baba though, so I don't think it's too late. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, you already know. You already know. You'll be straight.
Yeah.
You will be straight.
I'll be really happy when when they in my life. Like I live in paradise, but like without them, I don't feel like it's really like
complete.
Like I'm thinking about them all the time and shit. Like every day I gotta live without them. You feel what I'm saying? That shit be hurting. I still gotta push forward though. But that's life for me. Life is hard for me, so you know what I'm saying? I'm kind of used to stress and performing under stress, but it's not what I want. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If they was here, I'd be content. You feel what I'm saying? But she don't believe me. She don't trust me, and I don't blame her. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is.
Yeah, I don't know.
She want me to reach out to her father and talk to him, but I don't think he want to talk to me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, that's what I was gonna say. Like, it's
So what if
me.
you don't want to talk to me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I reach out to him and he's like, nah, so I don't want to talk to you.
Right.
I mean, I could do it for her. I could reach out to him and like, yo, Mr. Marquez, man, I speak to you, please. See what you say, but
now you online discussing, you know, reaching out to her father and stuff. What is this? Interesting, right? Now do you see the shit I'm talking about now? Huh? Now you see why they be trying to jump out here, jumping in the front line, protecting folks and carrying on. Now do you see this shit here? Let's go, man.
And I wanted to be with him, and I wanted to make it work, and I wanted to have our family together.
Oh,
and I was
shit.
doing everything. I was doing everything to make sure that I did and took the precautions that I needed to take to say that I tried to make it work.
Oh,
My daughter,
tried to make it work. Yeah, but look, what you see where we at with this now?
Our daughter, me and Nature Boy's daughter, literally is in a situation because her dad didn't want to compromise with her mother. Every time I've left and came back, it was always this. It was always first of all, this is what always happens, because the dynamic now is like, it's the energy. You can feel the energy. Are you going back? Are you not? Da 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 da. Malia left. This, that. Getting all type of messages and shit. Everybody, we not stupid. So every time I come back, somebody winds up leaving. Carbonation, and I wind up coming in. Or there's a situation where some shit about to pop off, and I go back to carbonation, and then I'm going through the situation with him.
That's what's up right there. Respect, Carl, but you definitely welcome, yo. You already know, man. Candy, Nicole, you know what I'm saying? They gonna be up here, bossy. They'll be up here in a little bit. Trust me, they cover. Okay, we back. Okay, we good. Hold on for a minute. Make sure we caught up with the caught up right quick. And we'll go ahead and then jump back up in this. My bad, pardon me, and all that. Yeah, I had somewhat of an unstable connection for a second. Okay. Okay, word. All right, we to the good now. We'll go ahead and then jump back into it. Yeah, hey, my bad. Man, shout out to everybody that just came up in this Gym Jank to the Gym Jank, man. Make sure that you smash that like button. What them lights looking like? Hold up, what them things looking like? Okay, yeah. Go ahead and put me up in there. Yeah, go ahead and then boost the algorithm. Yeah, I need to be all the way up in there right now. Hold on. Let me see. I get them back on there, both of them. And then we'll go ahead and restart. All right, bet.
Greatest woman he ever been with. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a bunch of beautiful women out here, but I'm a beautiful ass woman. So of course he's gonna miss me. And now it's like, I'm gonna change. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do whatever it takes. I'm gonna do whatever it takes. Whatever you need me to do, I'm gonna do it so that we could be together. Da, 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 da. And every time I left and went back to
who cheering is that running all through that house like that? They were dragging sometimes like a baby doll, but they were dragging at that bug. You hear this shit?
carbonation, it was off the strength of his word that he wasn't gonna fuck over me no more. It was off of the strength of his word that he wasn't gonna treat me the way that he was treating me no more. He was gonna be a family with me and Eliana. I went back off of the strength of those words. And every time I went back, he let me down. Every time I went back, he let me down. And I was hurt from that because I didn't never do you nothing. I never did you nothing. Only thing I ever tried to do was help you, be there for you, protect you. And you got me out here looking stupid as fuck. And you don't even care about it.
You I mean, you can try and see.
Boy.
I said you could try and see, and at least you did. You know what
I
I'm saying?
try, man. I try, man.
It seemed like a humbling experience. Like you already know, like you'll be able to see through stuff. Like you got it. You know what I'm saying? To me, it may seem like a humbling experience where like, yeah, like get this nigga to call over here. Like you get what I'm trying to say, but you'll be able to see all that. You'll be able to see this.
Look at
You'll
Clubfoot.
be able to see which way
trying
you're
to play
going.
myself.
Look at Clubfoot.
I know. I already know. And that's the first thing I thought. Like, man, they trying to like
somebody
like,
asked me what if that was my daughter. If that was my daughter, I would have been cool. Like, like you want to ask my opinion about this shit? If you was my daughter.
Oh shit.
If Eliana was my daughter, I would have a relationship with him because I know she loved him. And if I love my daughter and I know who she loved, she want to be with him, and I would know my daughter enough to know that she was in love with this dude, and I would try to reconcile it and build a relationship with her and the dude so that I would always have contact and be able to protect her. That's what I would do.
Yeah.
Because you can't control your daughter and who she loves.
Not at all. That's true.
So like with me, it's like I would form a relationship with the dude because I know like she loved him. So I'm gonna get that nigga love because I want him to know, like, yo, I love you because my daughter love you and I love y'all both. And I'm gonna give him love because at the end of the day, I want him to also know I will kill you for my daughter. But at the end of the day, I want him to know, like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, have a relationship. You know what I'm saying? But I don't really think he cared about her feelings for me. I don't think he cared about that. I don't know.
Danny's too.
But like you said, even he should be able to do it because you make her happy. So, you know, it's not about his feelings. It would be about hers.
You start drinking, it ain't kicked in yet.
Reach out to him.
You gonna reach out to him?
Yeah, just give it a try. Like
Gonna reach out to her pops.
You spot shit fast as hell, so you'll be able to see. You got it.
Nature Boy say gonna reach out to her pops and stuff.
You definitely got it.
You know his Instagram page?
No, I don't know.
Is it? Like you all know.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure.
Like you all know it. You know what I'm saying?
Down here.
Y'all know his Instagram page? It's Marquez something. Man, I don't know this man. Huh? Oh, somebody put in the chat. Okay, is that an L or I?
It looks like an L.
What is it? L? What?
L_N_A__.
Hey, Clubfoot. Shout out to everybody up in the building. You already know I can't shout all y'all out. Man, it'll take up the whole live stream, but I see y'all. Just know that, all right? You already know, man. We here for it, man. Hey, I just report on this shit. Let's go.
Yeah, I see his wife page, but I don't see his page.
Oh, now she said an I instead of an L.
Got you blocked. Why you think you would be blocked?
I'm gonna do it for my troll page.
Oh shit, for your troll page. The Messiah gonna use his troll page and contact his baby mom's father. Oh shit.
I want y'all to see this. I'm reaching out. I'm doing this shit live.
You're doing it live.
That's a fact.
Oh
Why
shit.
would they be like that? Side by side. Isn't that crazy? What should I say?
You about to send a message?
I'm about to call him.
Okay,
Oh, I see I'm calling right now. Call.
You got a troll page.
I should send a message.
Nah.
The troll page.
Yeah, but this phone sucks. Somebody bring another phone.
Bring another phone.
Yeah, I would just call instead of a text.
You said you would call?
Yeah, I would just call. Straight to the point.
What would you say?
I would just be like, all right, well, like you talked to him before though, right? So you know his, like you said, you feel the temperature. You already know.
You could say all the apologies you want, but once them actions start rolling in, there is nothing else that you could really say to make up for what you just did. Like you literally put me online like I'm a hoe, knowing that I'm not a hoe.
The baby.
How I'm a hoe
baby
when
Ella.
I've been with you for 3 years, 3 whole years, had a baby with you. The only other people that I was with was the people that I was with outside of the relationship from leaving you.
You see that? She did her hands like that, and the baby did it. Soon as she seen her do it, and we wonder about everything else.
Get what I deserve. You understand? So that alone is like you literally did like he literally did so much that has like literally burned all of the trust within me. Like I literally do not trust him. Like a lie, like a part of me, because I have his child,
Airplane.
I care about him. I do. And I'm not gonna.
I can hear an airplane. I hear an airplane in the background. I told you one of my favorite movies is Man on Fire with Denzel Washington. Remember that guy that was on there named The Voice, and that stuff that was in the background, that's how they found him.
I'm not gonna sit here and act
That's how Denzel tracked him down.
like I don't, and I'm not gonna flex in front of y'all like I, and lie about that or keep that hidden, because that's a part of my journey. I have a child with this man. I care about him, but I don't trust him. I don't want him around me. I don't want him around Eliana if I don't trust him. And it's sad. It's sad because
tell it.
Whether me and him was to talk privately about this or not, it still would be put out in the open, because you know what we would do? Because if we ever was to be together again. Baby. No, baby, I don't have no milk. Well, I'll give you a little. If we ever had been together again, we would be on live. Depending on how me and him would make a live video and talk about how we're back together. And we.
So he's probably expecting it, maybe. So, you know.
Somebody said, don't do it. My nigga sound like my motherfucker. Do it. that's the shit I be saying to myself. Like, man,
I get it, but I know, but you said because you want to do it,
and we were talking
basically, not your own reasons, right?
Right. Do it for her. I'm gonna do it for her. My daughter. That's what she want me to do. And I could say, look, I reached out. I asked her.
You did it, right? Yeah. And that's it. It don't gotta go no further than that. It ain't no, pleading and all that. That's when I feel like you'll be playing yourself. Like,
I don't know.
Out. I don't see no harm in that.
Do it for my daughter.
They're bull nuts.
I need a phone.
They're the bull nut. Look, he chomping on them folks. Hey, we're chomping up.
Man, I got so much pride, man. I be feeling my shit blocking me. Like, I be feeling my own pride blocking me, my nigga. Like a concrete wall. Shit hard.
Yeah, I can see it getting in the way of stuff. But at the same time, again, like, I see why you built like that. So
I don't do, but I need to sign in. She need to sign in. You don't got a troll, man.
They say you ain't got a troll account. Boy, you talk cash shit about us, did you? World news and the trolls. Even Surveil put us out there. Boy, you talk cash shit about the trolls. Now you sitting there asking one of your wives, do she got a troll page, man? What the fuck? Did you say rewind it? All right. Hold on. Oh, shit. Oh, man, hold on. Let me go back just a little bit. Just a little taste. Hold on. Look how he looking, yeah. His face look dry as hell. He got dry face. He between the Tropics of Cancer and the Tropics of Capricorn. That shit killing it.
Uppity Negro, how are you? Well, today I just wanted to show y'all this video. We're gonna do commentary on it. Okay, yes, I do going to talk about somebody's father. Get back from your daughters when you okay. All of the donations from Milk for Ellie. So it's really ain't gonna be any dialogue besides the chat. No. We've been doing this. We've been doing this since early. So I just wanted y'all guys just to see this. I just wanted you guys to see that. I'm sorry. But this video is finished. This video is finished. I think I got the rest of this video someplace. I thank you all for coming out. I don't think he busted the grape in the grapevine. Y'all are too funny. But this video is finished. I appreciate every last one of you for coming out, seeing what's going on. Don't worry, I have some tea for you tomorrow. But I am out of here. Peace. Thank you.